back to my channel. My name is Ana Elizabeth. This video is a lot more law school related than I would have wanted it to be because I still want it to be summer, but it's not. School starts on Monday. My first class is on Tuesday. Today's Friday. I just got back from home, so if you notice that I look like tired and just not ready to be here, that's why. I'm using one of my birthday gifts, so I'm not using any hands to record. Got this little clicker thing happening, and today's video is going to be how I prepare for a new semester. Usually I have done this before I go home, but since I was retaking the NPRE the morning of when I left for home, I was doing NPRE stuff and I didn't do any prep. So I'm gonna do prep now. So what I'm gonna do is I use single one subject notebooks per class. I have 4 classes this semester. See, I need to know this better. Evidence, community property, some 3L class, legal analysis that I'm going to do for bar prep, and some other class. I will show you all that soon. So I'm also just hate this. I always have one color per class, and I have two blue ones and 2 purple ones, so I'm tripping. I hate this. But these are the only notebooks I have. I don't want to go out and buy more because I just don't. And classes start really fast, so like really soon. So I just don't have to go to the store and wait to do this even more. So I'm just gonna work with what I have, and I'll need new notebooks for my last semester of law school next semester. So I'll just do this for now. And I usually like label what class they are, so it doesn't really matter what color they are. Just for my brain psyche, I would have wished that they were different colors. And then I work on my Google Calendar, which in the past I've shown you all. And so I'll be doing that also, recording when I'm going to synthesize, when I'm going to be reading for each class, commute, etc. And I haven't done that at all. So I'm going to also do that right now. And then I also have to do readings for my first day of class. So I'll show you all a little bit about that as well. My room is kind of a mess because I, got here today from being at home and I haven't really unpacked or done things. I don't think you'll see most of my room, but it is a mess. Just so you know, and I'm walking over to my desk now so I can start getting all that prepared. See, you can't see my mess. See, you can see my mess. Get this party started. Let me just sit down. All right, let's get this party started. I'm going to check what classes I have so that I know. Corporations, evidence, legal drafting, and community property. So it is 4 classes. One of the classes is only gonna last 5 weeks and then we're done. So I'm trying to decide which one of those, which class I want to have, because my dad gave me this one when I was home, and it's Wide World, and I don't usually like Wide World. I prefer College World, so I think I'm gonna do legal drafting for this one, and then do these other ones, the normal ones. Yeah. All right. Let's start some arts and crafts.
Tengo ganas de entregarte el corazón metido en una cajita de cartón para que lo guardes muy dentro de ti y él entienda lo que tú sientes por mí. Tengo ganas de atraparte con mi amor para que te guardes siempre junto a mí, para que duermas dentro de mi corazón y gritar mirando a Dios que soy feliz, que te amo como nadie te ama en el mundo, que se siente seco profundo, que repite
each notebook. Like I said, I'm gonna start working on my Google Calendar. First, I'm gonna take a look at my Canvas page. See if they're all up here waiting for me. Take a quick look at like the syllabus and stuff to see kind of like what the readings will be, sort of. To like gauge an idea of how much time I should give myself. I mean, the thing is about preparing for any semester, a lot of this is just like hopes and dreams, because it'll definitely depend once like the first week happens, or once we meet up with the professor and then they tell you what they want, or etc. Or like you do like this plan for 1 week and then you realize, oh shoot, you know, this is gonna take me longer than I think, or whatever. Happened to me with con law last year. It's like I had scheduled only like, I don't know, 2 hours or something, and like there was just so much reading to do and I could not do it in one sitting. I had to split into 2 different times before class started. So it's just like it's just the give and take sort of thing. And so I had to do that, and that's how that went. So like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this real quick. And I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse it as I go, since a lot of this has information on me or whatever that I'm not gonna show on camera, sort of thing. So I'm gonna time lapse this, but that's what I'm doing. I'm looking through all the syllabus of my 4 classes, just so I can gauge quick idea of time commitment before I start breaking apart everything onto my Google Calendar. So I'll be back when I do that.
Que siento al tocarte, que te amo como nadie te ama en el mundo, y se siente seco profundo.
Okay, so that was informative. I pulled office hours for each class. Evidence is going to be heavy reading. The syllabus literally lists like readings, chapters like 9 through 11. And it's just chapters, not even pages, that are listed for reading. So gonna have to add more time for that. Community property has like a hypo that we have to do before each class. That the class only meets once a week, so it makes sense. And sometimes if you're on call, then we'll have to like respond to the hypo before we go to class. So that means I need to give time for like reading and then time for doing the hypo. So that's also gonna have to be split. One of the legal drafting class, that's gonna be basically just practicing responding to questions as bar prep. So the reading is like not much. So, you know, like that will be less time. I don't want to schedule it too much in advance. And then community property seems like it's gonna be, well, no, I already said that one. Corporation seems like it's gonna be normal reading. So I might just do just a normal schedule for that. But anyways, I had already included, added my class schedules themselves already on there. Wow, those last 2 sentences are horrible. I had already added my actual class schedule into my Google Calendar, so now I just need to do the periphery stuff, which is adding what I'm gonna synthesize and read and all of that good stuff. And I also I'm still the pro bono coordinator at the school, and I have a new role with the immigration professor that I've been doing it during the summer already, but I need to make sure that I schedule separate times to do those roles now. And I will be a tutor for property. It's not an ASP tutor, so I won't be leading study groups or creating lesson plans or anything like that. I'll just be holding office hours and reviewing hypos for the class at certain points of the semester. So I need to schedule time for that, but it's not going to be as extensive as when I was a tutor last fall. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna keep going back and forth explaining what I'm doing, and then when I'm done, I'll show you all the calendar so y'all can see how I broke down when I read, when I outline, when I review, etc. so y'all have an idea of that. So BRB, let me get to work on this.
Que repita 1000 veces te amo, te amo, te amo. Siento ganas de tener tu corazón atrapado para siempre en mi canción y que el brillo de tus ojos sea.
All right, I finished my calendar and let me show y'all the end result. Where are they? My classes. Those were what was already in there, and then I color coordinate everything so I decide when I'm going to be reading, like if I'm reading for evidence for the Tuesday class or reading for evidence for the Thursday class. And my schedule this time, I only have classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Sorry, that was so wrong. Classes Tuesday, Thursday, and Wednesday. So I'm gonna just do the readings right the day before for all the classes, and then these are like the jobs that I have, so I mean, like, give myself time to do that. Like I said, I literally have when I eat lunch, dinner, when I'm like leaving for school, or my workout schedule, or what I hope to do a workout schedule. And then I want to go to church more often, so like I include other masses, adorations, rosaries, etc. And then when I work on outlines, and then apparently for some odd reason there's nothing scheduled for. So yeah, I'm excited. It's looking fine. Last year's schedule was absolutely disgusting. It looks crazy when you see it all together regardless, because there's so many colors and so much going on, but it does seem more like manageable than last year did. So I'm looking forward to that. But it is a little later than I was hoping for today, so I'm not going to start reading, because I don't want to. Instead, I'm gonna clean my room and take a shower, and then just like get ready for bed and decide what I want to do tomorrow. But I do want to show you all just how I set up like my actual notes in the notebook. So I'll update you on that tomorrow when I start the readings for evidence. And then after I do that, I'll end the vlog, because my get ready for a semester is pretty simple. I have my, you can't even see it. I have my handy backpack that I've had since college, and I'm not getting a new one. And the only thing that goes in there is my laptop and my notebooks when I go to class. And then the only other part of like preparing for the semester that I do is like obviously ordering my textbooks, and I did make sure to do that before I left for home, because I knew that I would come back like, you know, with hardly any days before class is actually starting. So that's it. Order textbooks, get my notebooks, label them, create my calendar on Google, and then do the readings before class starts. And that's it. There's nothing else that I do to prepare for a semester. That is all. And then, like I said, reviewing the syllabus before I do the calendar, just so I can gauge. I just realized I forgot to add the office hours that I pulled, so I'm gonna add that. But that's pretty much it. Update you tomorrow. I'm back, and I'm trying so hard to convince myself that I'm excited and I can't wait to get school started. Evidence, a sticker placed, and I'm not gonna make y'all watch me read. I'm just gonna start the notebook just so you can see, because this is literally what I do for all of my classes. First I need to pull up the syllabus again so I can see what I need to be reading. I use pencil to read, and that's actually very important, because that's how I differentiate between what are my reading notes and what are my class notes, because I put them all in the same notebook. So my reading notes are in pencil, and then when I do class notes, they're in pen.
but I do them right after each other. So I literally do reading notes, and then immediately after I start class notes. And then they're just separated by pencil, pen, but everything's in the same notebook. And then when I do outline or synthesizing, I just refer back to my notebook. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's how I like it. And pulling up the syllabus. All right. Chapters 1 through 4. 4 chapters. So anyways, I literally just write reading for the date of the class. And then I write down what it is. Chapters 1 through 4. And then since it's freaking evidence and there's going to be so many rules, the professor noted them on the side. So I'm also going to note them on the side, even though I currently have no idea what it is. Ta-da! And now I'm ready to read. Can't wait. I do use Quimby to read. I don't think it looks like these are kind of like just basic sort of definition vibes that I'm getting from the first 4 chapters, no cases. So we'll need Quimby, but I do use Quimby, and I read, I look up the case on Quimby first, and then I read the actual case and brief it as I read. That's what I do now. I didn't do when I first started, but that's what I do now, and that's how I prepare for a semester. Hope this was even 5% remotely helpful to you, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, which should be very fun and interesting videos. One of them is super freaking random. It's already edited and I'm gonna be ready to upload, and the other one's from when I was home, which is super freaking fun and long but fun. And this other one I'm gonna do is gonna be very interested and a little more law related. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't, like if you like this video, and yeah, bye.